Essay writing. Essay writing has never been a strong point of mine. I've never enjoyed the formal manner in which they have to be written. I prefer to be free with the way I write and communicate, like the task I'm doing now. So you can imagine I was not all that enthused when the first assignment we were given was essay based. The fact I had taken a year off education also added to my worries. We had been given multiple topics to choose from. The topic that stood out for me was public relations and propaganda. The question asked, is public relations propaganda? I knew instantly from the wording of the question that I would have to compare the two. Due to my apprehension, I decided to start on the project straight away with research. I found from the self-audit questionnaire that we did in class and my honest self-reflection that my reading was another weakness of mine. At this point I was thinking, reading and writing being a weakness, surely I shouldn't even be at university. But then I remembered how I had been a good writer and a good reader, and all I was really lacking was confidence in myself. With this in mind, I got on with the reading. At first I found it hard to concentrate. I was constantly procrastinating in any way I could. I was picking up my phone every 2 minutes. I'd go to the kitchen to eat, talk to my flatmates. I would tidy and even clean my room. I'd find any excuse to not be reading. I was extremely unproductive at this point. Until I remembered the reading strategies that we'd been given in the lectures to analyse large pieces of text. This gave me more confidence to take on the academic text. I knew I had to scan through the text and look for key words. Ultimately, this led to me creating a mind map of the relevant information. After creating the mind map of sources and information, I knew it was time to put the puzzle pieces together. I gave myself a couple of days to mull over the information. Well, that's what I told myself anyway. In hindsight, I was probably just putting the writing off. In reflection, skipping the planning stage was my downfall. I thought that because I was only writing one part of the essay and outlining what I would write in the other paragraphs, that I'd be able to get away with it. However, I was wrong. Not only did I at times lose trail of thought when writing the first part of the essay, when this was done, I was completely stuck on what else to include. Not a position I want to be in again. I ended up more or less putting random pieces of information in and outlining the paragraphs. This was a huge planning lesson for me. It led me to losing points on argument, structure, presentation, as well as not meeting the academic reading requirements. We're always told, if you fail to prepare, you should prepare to fail. But it hadn't really hit me till this point. Now I'm not saying I failed the assignment, but I was just really not happy with the result. On the other hand, I am glad that this happened in my first assignment, because I realised it was a big learning curve in my university experience, and something I won't forget. Everyone procrastinates and puts off work they don't want to do, but I really do believe this is a weakness of mine. I think this lesson has taught me to get on with work, because it just won't go away, unless I want to fail, of course. The planning stage may be boring and feel like a waste of time, but I have learned that it is crucial in succeeding, especially at university. And even if I think I've read enough, read more. One key takeaway is that you cannot do too much reading when writing an assignment. It helps in every aspect of writing. I believe that these aren't just university lessons, but they are lessons to take into the communication industry, as all communication is based on planning.